Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Good morning to all of you. Today we are going to start new chapter of our subject, chapter number 7, case book. Okay, now dear student, we all know that only economic transactions are recorded in our double entry bookkeeping system. Out of this economic transaction, there are two types of transaction take place in the business. One is their credit transaction and another is their cash transaction. So, when the cash transaction take place in a business, we are going to learn that how it will be recorded in our one of subsidiary book, that is cash book. So, meaning of cash book: a subsidiary book is prepared to keep record of cash transaction. So that means cash book is one of the subsidiary book which we learned in the last chapter. Cash book. In this cash book we record only and only cash transaction. Now the importance of cash book. First one is there, saving time and labor. When we prepare cash book separately, so definitely due to this thing we can able to save our time and labor. Now when trader directly recorded cash transaction in the cash book, there is no need to prepare separate cash account. There is no need to pass the entry in general book. Due to this thing, we can able to save our time and labor. Second importance of cash book, it is benefit of division of labor. As what we know that when separate book is prepared by the separately, so definitely we can take the advantage of division of labor. We can give separate person to prepare cash book. We can give work to separate to prepare other subsidiary book. So we can take the benefit of division of labors also. Third one is their cash balance can be known. It is the most importance of cash book. When trader prepare cash book, due to this cash book, trader have an idea about the actual cash balance as well as the bank balance at the end of the month or at the end of the some specific time. Next one is their cash embellishment. That means when trader record all the economic or all the cash transaction in a very systematical manner in a cash book, so trader is able to compare actual physical cash balance or cash balance as per the cash book. If there is a difference, so the trader can take the inquiry about the differences. So trader can able to compare actual physical cash balance or actual cash book cash balance. Next one is the inclusion of bank account. We all know that bank play a very important role in business. So when the trader take when the trader give transaction with the bank, so it becomes compulsory. We have to keep separate column about the bank. So when we prepare the cash book, we make a separate column of a bank, so we can have an idea about the bank balance, about the bank overdraft with the help of cash book. So these all are the importance of cash book. Then after, the types of cash book. So in this type, there are main three types of cash book. First one is their simple cash book. Second one is their two columnar cash book. Third one is their three columnar cash book. In a simple cash book, only cash column is there. Like we can say that in a cash book, only cash column we maintain When case comes or case goes out, we record entry. Next one is there two columnar case book. In this two columnar case book, they are divided in three parts. First one is there case book with the cash and discount column. Sometimes the trader receive discount and sometimes the trader give discount. So the main two columns prepared by the trader about the discount given and about the discount received. Case book with the bank column, like when we prepare the case book with the bank column, sometimes our bank balance increases or sometimes our bank balance decreases. So two separate columns prepared by the trader. So case book with the bank column. Third one is there bank and discount column. Now third category is there three columnar case book. In this three columnar case book, trader maintain cash column, trader maintain discount column, and trader maintain bank column. Start. Okay, student. There is a one format about a simple case book. In a simple case book, 5 columns are there. In a debit side, date, receipt number, LF, and amount, and 5 columns in a credit side, date, payments, voucher number, LF, and amount. In a date column, we record date when the transaction take place in a business. In a receipt column, due to any reason, if the cash balance increases, it will be recorded under the receipt side. Then after receipt number is there, then after LF, that means ledger file number, and then after amount column is there. Then credit side date is there, payment side due to any reason, if the cash balance decrease, it will be recorded under the payment side. Then after voucher number is there, then after LF, and last column it is about the amount. With the help of this format and with the help of this, we can say that this format we take one sum. On page number 184, question number 3 is there. Question number 3, page number 184. Record the following transaction in the case book of Prapti. So first we record heading case book of Sri Prapti for the June 2015. That means this is a case book for the June month 2015. Okay. Now first 2015 we record here 2015 June 2015 June. First transaction is there. It's about the bank opening cash balance of rupees 10,000. We all know that cash balance it is our asset, and the format of cash book is just like your cash account. So whenever the balance is given, it will be always recorded in a debit side under the receipt column. So here we record to balance DM, that means to balance dot forward opening cash balance. 10,000 is there, so in amount column record 10,000. Next, second to cash sales rupees 3,000. So whenever trader sold goods on cash, so goods goes out and cash comes in. So due to this transaction, our cash balance increases. That's why it is recorded in a receipt column. June 2nd, here we record 2 sales account, 3,000. Third one is there, cash of rupees 2,000 brought in the business as a more funds are required. So whenever the trader brought cash, it is treated as a capital account. So when the owner brought cash, due to this thing, our cash balance increases. So it will be recorded under the receipt side to capital account by 2000. Next one is there, fifth number, cash purchase rupees 6000. So whenever the trader purchase goods comes in and cash goes out. So due to this thing, our cash balance decreases and it will be recorded under the payment side. Fifth number, here we record by purchase account 6000. Next one is there, 7 number, salary of rupees 1000 and brokerage of rupees 1500 paid by cash. So definitely it is a cash transaction and both are our expenses. So whenever the expense incurred in the business, due to this transaction our cash balance decreases. That's why it is recorded credit side under the payment heading. 7 number, by salary account, amount is given 1000 and on same day we pay other expense like we paid brokerage. So brokerage account 1500. Next one is there, 9th, goods of rupees 5000 purchased from Drona by cash. So person name is given, but as well as the case what is mentioned. That's why it is a cash transaction. So when we purchase goods of cash, so due to this transaction our cash balance decrease. So here we record by purchase account, amount is given 5000. Amount is given 5000. Next transaction is there, 11 number, goods of rupees 6000 sold to Mansi for cash. The name of person is given, but the word cash is mentioned. That's why it will be treated as a cash transaction. Sales is there. That's why it is recorded debit side, receipt side. Here we record 2 sales account. Amount is given 6000. Next one is there, 19 number, rupees 3000 paid to Maruti for the goods purchased in the previous month. So here we paid amount to our supplier. We in a previous month we purchased goods on credit, but in current month we paid amount to our supplier. So due to this transaction, our cash balance decreases because we paid money. So it will be recorded under the payment side, 19 number, by Maruti account. By Maruti account 3000. Okay. By Maruti account 3000. Then after 23, Kinjal paid rupees 1500 for goods sold to her in a previous month. So in a previous month, we sold goods to Kinjal on credit, and the current month Kinjal paid amount to us. So in a current month, our cash balance increased due to this transaction. So it will be recorded in a receipt side, 23rd to Kinjal account. Kinjal is our customer who paid amount in a current month 1500. So 1500. Okay. Now next one is there, 25th. Old cycle of rupees 600 is purchased for business. We purchased old cycle, and cycle is our assets. So when we purchased our assets, our cash balance decreases. So it will be recorded here by cycle account. Amount of cycle is given 600. Now the next one, 28 rupees 1000 received toward commission. So receipt what is mentioned, that's why it is a cash transaction. So it will be recorded as a receipt side, that means debit side to commission account. To commission account 1000 is there, so here we record 1000. Now the third 30 number, machine of rupees 3500 purchased for business. We purchased the machine. So when we purchase the machine, here we record by machine is our assets. That's why we record the name of assets, machine account 35. Now all the given transaction we pass the entry in cash book. In the last step we have to find out the cash balance of our cash book. कि अब हमें cash balance find out करना पड़ेगा. So it is a very easy. We have to make total both side. कि हमें दोनों साइड का टोटल करना है. Total of debit side and total of credit side. Total of debit side and total of credit side. Now when we do the total, always one total is big than the other total. So हमें big total में से कम total को माइनस करना है. Whatever the difference is there, it will be treated as a cash balance. So first we do the total. both साइड, दोनों साइड का हम टोटल करेंगे. Like do the total of credit side 20,100 is there. और डेबिट साइड का टोटल है 23,000, 23,500 माइनस कर देंगे. 23,500 में से 6 इसका टोटल आएगा 20,600. Now we minus total of debit side 23,500, credit side का टोटल है 20,600. इसमें से माइनस करेंगे 900, 2,900. That is a difference amount. So 20,500 write down both side. 23,500, 23,500. क्रेडिट साइड का टोटल है 2900 डिफरेंस. तो 2900 it is recorded as a June 30 by balance CL. Now this balance CL we carry forward to the next one, 2015 July 1st to balance BF 2900. Thank you.